Welcome, everybody, yet again. Citizen Strife here with another Bokksu, or Bokksu. I get these every month, and it's about 30 to 40 bucks plus whatever shipping cost I get. But these crates are filled with Japanese sweets. So, rice crackers, candy, tea, you name it. Sometimes some weird stuff, sometimes some really good stuff. And I try to get my opinion just as it happened in these recordings. So I'm going to spend the next few hours dabbling through this box, seeing what I like, seeing what I don't like, and you get to hear the opinions. So we'll start with the opening theme here. You'll see Sakura Silk Lounge. So the boxes that these come in March is the significance of the Cherry Blossom Festival and the Cherry Blossom viewing in Japan. What this also marks is my 5th year in a row of doing these boxes per month. And I have to, marvel at the consistency. Some are better than others, some are worse than others, but there's always a fascination or excitement that always happens with these. And the fact that I've been able to do these for so long, some of the people may only know this channel from these videos, much less the gaming stuff or the podcast on the other channel. So it's something that fits the mode of what I'm going for, and admittedly gets me good food most of the time. So this gets to be my supper. Hooray! But Sakura Silk Lounge is yet another line of these cherry blossom based snacks and other things that you will get. You also get a thank you card from the founder and gets to talk about all the cool stuff, that he thinks of when he comes up with these themes. So let's get going. So the first page is showing off which parts of Japan the Bokksu snacks are from, and my favorite part of the experience is let's learn Japanese. We've got Mankai, which is pink bloom, Yozakura, which is night cherry blossoms, we've got Hanabira, which is petal, and Sakurairo or Sakurairo. I'm guessing it's going to be Sakurairo, as in Sakura pink. Apologies for my fingers having to be in the frame while I was trying to take the pictures off my phone. These are the culture guide pages in the back of the booklet, and they always describe 4 distinct things about said theme. And here we have the closed box and obviously the open box. And I can already see the Satsumarche logo plus some other things. I know I'm going to like this quite a bit, I'm sure. Satsumarche or Satsumarche Kagoshima Kairon tea. Even though I brewed it a little bit longer than is listed here, they usually list for a minute, I find that Bokksu teas don't hold up to that. I need to steep them for longer, so I went for about 2 to 2.5 minutes. Still ended up a bit on the light side. I'm kind of used to these teas being on their smokier, more intense, so this one was a bit more pleasant, slightly watery, but not too bad. When I saw this one, I just went, screw it, I'll do it right away, because I know what it's going to be. The strawberry mochi. Mochi and it really depends. Like sesame mochi, matcha mochi, but fruity ones I'm good with, or even chocolatey ones or something like that. Strawberry mochi, straightforward, nice, pleasant, sugary flavor, but nothing overpowering. Good thing to start with. Mini Wuguisu ball bites. These ones are kind of like, if anybody's had like Golden Crisp or Smacks or any of those kinds of like puffed rice cereal things, think of those, but a little tougher. Not too tough, they're easy to bite through, but some texture, and a little saltier. Sakura and bonsai cookies, or bonsai cookies. They are pretty straightforward. You can see the bonsai didn't make it all the way through the trip to my house, but the cookies themselves are bare bones. They're pretty big, actually. They're pretty thick. But I was expecting kind of the crumbly sugar cookie. No, these are kind of the straightforward, crunchy kind of cookie with not a lot of sugar at all. Country Ma'am Sakura Kinako. This one was awkward because I don't think that's what they were going for, and I'm not sure. I mean, they were probably going for it. This is not something I would like. That's the best way I would describe it. The soybean flour tasted less like soybean flour and more like the flour or the ice cream or the whatever that you mix with alcohol. And if you like that sort of thing, like that alcohol-esque flavor or bite to something, then you might enjoy this because the sugar is still good. It's never been my thing. Arare rice cracker, ume zarame. So this is kind of a mixture of cherry blossom and plum, and it tastes like it. It's got a interesting salty tartness to the entire thing. The sugar cuts the tartness a lot, so it's not like some sour explosion, but it shows up the longer you're eating it. Not in like a bad way, just an interesting way. Still, I don't know if the combination is great either. Oh dear, I found my worst. The Nori tempura and shrimp chips. Plum and red shiso. The French fry looking parts aren't so bad. It's when you get into the other style of chips, the ones with the green stuff in them, where all the flavor is, and oh boy, that's a distinct flavor I don't really want to taste again. The Sakurazensen waffle cookie. Now we're getting somewhere. This stuff is great. Very nice, sugary waffle cookie. Easy to bite into. The cream is like this nice, subtle buttercream with just a hint of almost like salted sakura leaves in a way. So it's like salted buttercream mixed with the sugar. This stuff is the best so far. It's probably going to hold up. Fried mochi senbei soy sauce. Pretty hearty, all things considered. Like good, thick, greasy kind of flavor with a tinge of honey to balance it. Pretty good if you want something just no frills but easy and good to eat. Nothing I want like all the way through all of these other snacks though. The Sakura cake. I say this pretty much monthly at this point, but a lot of different like cakes and desserts in these boxes tend to be like 80 or 85% cake and like 15% sugar, and it's just too much breading. This is one of those. Shinshu apple cake, or apple barrel cake. Same problem I had with the Sakura cake. Way too much breading, not enough flavor. It's got some apple flavoring at the top in there, but not enough to overcome the cake. The Ogura bean paste pie, red bean paste. So the best way I would describe this is kind of a fig Newton, but with a couple of differences. So the outside would be like a fluffy cake or crumbly cake, and then the filling would be a little bit better whipped rather than sort of cream. It'd be sort of a creamy paste in the middle instead of the typical fig Newton stuff. Again, that's coarse explanation, but kind of the best I can come up with. Not bad, but not terrible. You know, not great, but not, what is it? Not terrible, but not impressive. That's the quote. Not terrible, but not impressive. There we go. Got it. Okayama white peach dorayaki. Much like the last couple of cakes before the red bean paste pie, too much breading, not enough flavor in the middle. Another really, really good one, the Choco Suko cookie. Chinsukos have recently been, like, every time I've been getting them, very, very good. And this was, like, second to last only because one of the other ones is so traditionally good. As soon as I saw it, I'm leaving that for last. Nice shortbread, pretty good chocolate, pretty good consistency with the sea salt. When I was eating it, other than the sensation of just loving the crap out of it, the best way I would describe it is imagine eating a Butterfinger and get that crumbly, salty consistency, of a Butterfinger and the peanut butter and all that stuff on the inside. Imagine that Butterfinger made a chocolate flavor, just pure chocolate with some salt in it. That's kind of the vibe I get from this. It's so freaking good. I really like this. They should just basically say up front, this brand is unfair. The Strawberry Thunder. Every time I've had a Thunder or an Adzuki Crunch, I've been like, yes, this is the best thing. I don't even have to question it. As good as the Chinsukos were, I was just like, yeah, I know this is good. This is the last thing I'm eating. And of course, it's great. Good chocolate, really kind of drippy, good strawberry flavor into the chocolate to make it very tart, but also really good. You see Thunder in a package, you're just like, yeah, it's gonna be good. So take my word for it. You buy these things and buy the Chinsukos or buy the waffle cookies that you saw. It was looking pretty dire there for a second. A lot of like mid to kind of stuff. And then 3 specific things really, really elevated this. And I'm happy I ended with 2 of the best. So another successful Bokksu. And starting the 5th year of this off right. So I am very happy. If you want these kinds of things, get Sakura Co, Tokyo Treat. I get Bokksu or Bokksu. $40, $45 a month, give or take, with shipping costs up maybe $60. But, still, it's like, it's good stuff. And I love it. And I'm happy that I can make videos out of this. But I will see you next month. Thanks for watching.